Ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
WVUA presents Para's West Alabama Christmas Parade, live from downtown Tuscaloosa. Thanks to our sponsors, Barkley Buick GMC Cadillac, New Core Steel Tuscaloosa, Maccabee Construction, and Para.
Hello there, and welcome to the 42nd Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade. We're kicking off the holiday season, and so glad you're with us tonight. Lynn Brooks alongside my good friend Gary Harris.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is a little different for me. There's no ball game going on, although there may be one that breaks out during a parade. You never know. But it's so excited, Lynn, to be part of our coverage here, the 42nd West Alabama Christmas Parade here on WVUA 23. It's a great night for it. It's a little cool.
It is a little chilly out here, and we're taking a live look over downtown Tuscaloosa. Check this out. And this gives you an idea, Gary, of where we're located for folks watching at home. We're at 7th Street and Greensboro Avenue, so the parade starts only about 4 blocks from our current location.
Yeah, big crowd already here, and it's going to get bigger. They're packing the sideways and sidewalks here in downtown Tuscaloosa in anticipation of this great event. Over 150 entries, Lynn, in this year's parade. In fact, this is the biggest Christmas parade in our state, and we're bringing it to you live. Now, if you're close by, I would still encourage you just to come on out here in person and experience it. But if you can't, we'll bring you every entry, every float, every band, every vehicle in your living room there in the comfort of your own home. So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, and we're so glad that we can offer this and bring this into your living room tonight. And we hope to show you all the sights and sounds throughout downtown Tuscaloosa as we kick off the holiday season with a lot of fun tonight. Peace on Earth, tonight's theme. I think we can all agree that's a very good thing.
And you saw it in your open, and we're going to get to the rundown, but I want to go ahead because without our sponsors, we could not bring you this parade.
That's right.
And our major sponsors are Maccabee Construction, New Core Steel Tuscaloosa, Barkley Buick Cadillac GMC, and of course Para, who has not only provided sponsorship, but they've been invaluable to us. Becky Booker and all the folks at Para helping us prepare for this. Also, some contributing sponsors, Harrison Construction, McGifford and Associates, and the John Plott Company. And special thanks to Sarah Morrison, Tuscaloosa Flower Shop, Dreamland Barbecue for feeding the staff. There is a lot that goes into what you see on your television tonight. In addition to us, we're just here talking about it. All the work was done earlier today, and thanks to everybody for being a part of it. And, of course, our crew out here with cameras and trucks and everything else.
And one very special part of this holiday tradition, Gary, is the lighting of the Christmas tree right there on the lawn of the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse. That tree was lit just a few moments ago, and it's from an anonymous donor in Tuscaloosa County. That's all we're told, an anonymous donor somewhere in Tuscaloosa County. That tree was lit this year. The tree is over 60 feet tall, one of the largest that we've ever seen in downtown Tuscaloosa. Normally it's about 40 feet tall, but a lot of kids lining up to see that and also lining the streets in anticipation of tonight's parade.
And that's so neat that someone wanted to do it, but just do it anonymously. That lets you know that they wanted to contribute, but they didn't want any credit for it. They just wanted to do it. But the lighting of the tree in front of the county courthouse in downtown Tuscaloosa, Lynn, signals the start of the holiday season for the Druid City. So this is it. We're off and running. The season is here. It feels like Christmas. It's going to get even colder this week. So,
it does.
And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think people in the South don't want to get too cold. But I think during Christmas,
a little chill is good at Christmas.
Yeah, and I think later on this week there's the possibility maybe of some snow flurries. And you see it getting close here. Man, look at the lights already. This thing is going to be unbelievable.
And speaking of lights, I don't know if you're at home and watching and you're trying to look for activities to do with the kids over the holiday season. One of the things you really need to check out is the Tinsel Trail. That is incredible. Lights lining up basically the riverfront here in Tuscaloosa and also near the Tuscaloosa Amphitheater, all sponsored by different groups and different businesses from all around town. And the proceeds help Tuscaloosa's One Place help families in and around Tuscaloosa. They provide after-school programs, GED classes, career development, teen intervention, and so much more. So if you want to see more than 150 gorgeous Christmas trees, then just get on over to Tinsel Trail.
Absolutely, and the Tinsel Trail is a great place for fun holiday events like Pet Night. which I know is a special one for you.
Now, are you going to get a pet this year? You're thinking about a dog, right?
Well, technically, I have a cat that I feed.
Alfie.
And the cat is low maintenance and it's a sweet cat. But I've thought about getting a dog as well. But dogs, cats, birds, fish, yeah, pets of all types were welcome at the Tinsel Trail on Saturday. They got to meet Santa Paws. Notice that, and get their picture taken with him. Proceeds from the Tinsel Trails Pet Night will benefit 5 of Tuscaloosa County's animal welfare organizations: Tuscaloosa Metro Animal Shelter, Callie's Place, T-SNP, the Canine Compassion Fund, and our good friends at the Humane Society of West Alabama.
Also want to mention Tinsel Trail will host another fun holiday event in just a couple weeks. That's Sunday with Santa, presented by Buffalo Rock, and you can get your picture made with Santa, ride a Christmas train, listen to stories. That is December 16th, 3 until 6 at the Tinsel Trail on Jack Warner Parkway.
Here we go.
Ooh.
Here we go.
I
see TPD about to lead us through. And I tell you what, those motorcycles are like a Christmas float in their own right with all those lights.
And up first tonight, of course, we're going to have our Grand Marshal in just a moment, but we have Tuscaloosa County Park and Recreation Authority, which actually puts on this annual holiday tradition. Of course, 42 years. And just to tell you a little something about the tradition of this parade, Gary, this started back in 1976. The very first Grand Marshal, Coach Paul Bear Bryant.
I think that was probably a pretty obvious choice back in 1976, right? I mean, think about it. You're going to have your first ever West Alabama Christmas parade. Yeah, I think we might ask Coach Bryant to be the Grand Marshal. Just a hunch, but I don't think a lot of thought went into that.
That wasn't a stretch, of course, was it? But Tuscaloosa County Park and Recreation Authority leading tonight's West Alabama Christmas Parade. And, of course, we can't thank them enough for what they do in terms of putting on this parade and also their partnership with us here at WVUA 23.
Yeah, and Para kicks us off, and then the Paul Bryant ROTC sporting the flags and such great marching ability. They work on this. ROTC, such a valuable resource at our Lakeville schools, and so proud of the young people that decide to commit to ROTC, and of course many of them go on to a career in the military. So there you see the Paul Bryant High School ROTC. Now watch them, Lynn. Here they go. Watch the continuity here as they handle those rifles.
I can watch them right here over my shoulder.
Yeah, here they are. And very well disciplined group. And, boy, they won't miss a beat through this entire night.
Much to the delight of all the kids and parents who have come out to watch tonight's parade. Quite a spectacle. A great way to kick off the holiday season tonight.
More of the ROTC from Paul Bryant High School. And, of course, we mentioned Coach Bryant being the first Grand Marshal. He was also the namesake for that high school, of course, Paul W. Bryant High School right here in Tuscaloosa.
And our Grand Marshals are coming up.
Here we go.
Now, in this horse-drawn carriage, this is Miss Virgie Green. Now, if you're watching at home and you were born and raised here in Tuscaloosa County, there's a good chance you know Miss Virgie Green. She's been working with children for ages. And, in fact, I'm told nominations for her for Grand Marshal were in stacks and stacks and stacks. But she's riding with some members of her family tonight in that horse-drawn carriage.
And I love their outfits. They are Christmased up in their outfits.
And behind
Shelley
Jones and Dee Ward, the founders of the Tuscaloosa Children's Theater, more than 30 years strong. And, Gary, those two ladies are responsible for starting that great tradition so many years ago.
The arts here in Tuscaloosa, huge. And every community that has a strong arts theater community is a very vibrant community. Very important.
Also, we have some of our city officials tonight. We didn't get a shot of, I don't know if we were able to show Reverend Thomas Lynn, who's also one of our Grand Marshals tonight. I don't know if we had a shot of him, but he's also one of our Grand Marshals.
Absolutely.
Want to make sure we mention him. Was a key instrumental in the civil rights movement in the 1960s. We've got coming up the Tuscaloosa County Commission, our Tuscaloosa County Commissioners riding through the streets of downtown Tuscaloosa. And I want to mention one of the commissioners reached out to me tonight and wanted to make sure that we mentioned that this was not only for the county commission, but also for anyone who works for Tuscaloosa County. They made room for anybody who works for the county that wanted to ride along. These are the folks that make our county a great place to live.
And
Gary.
look at that float that they are on. Wow. That is a big one. And that one has all the garland. They're all wearing the Santa hats. That is impressive.
That's all of our
And they're
county
waving at
commissioners.
us. And the angels
Merry Christmas.
the angels on the back of the float. That is a big float.
Aw.
Northport's finest coming through the Northport Police Department in their vehicle. And again, this is the West Alabama Christmas Parade, so people coming together from all over West Alabama. Erica Hill coming through. There is Erica, double waving right there, which I like. Wave to everybody with both hands when possible.
Wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas.
I tell you what, too, they're running folks on through here at a rapid clip. When you have over 150 entries, you got to do that.
They keep it moving. That's followed by the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, there they are in the golf cart.
Ah, there's Sheriff
Abernathy.
Sheriff Ron Abernathy. I hope he's on the nice list this year. Surely if he's the sheriff, he's got to be on the nice list, right?
Yeah. And
Oh,
look
the
at this.
Grinch.
And look at those beautiful horses pulling the Grinch. The Grinch is locked up, so you don't have to worry about him stealing Christmas, boys and girls. We got him. Tuscaloosa County Sheriff has got the Grinch behind bars. Christmas is safe.
The Grinch is a tradition here in the West Alabama Christmas Parade, but I'm glad that he's locked up, so we're safe. Gorgeous. This is the Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Posse. I see some good friends on this float.
Sheriff's Posse with another beautiful float. The carriage, Wagon Works, Elrod, Alabama's where that carriage is from.
From Elrod, Alabama.
And
That's the Wagon Works from Elrod.
You got some children on there waving.
I see some good friends on there as well. And the Sheriff's Posse helps out in so many cases, Gary, where deputies are not able to help out, and they really supplement the Sheriff's Office.
Yeah, the law
really well.
enforcement response team with a float, all part of Tuscaloosa County Sheriff's Department. It's getting loud, Lynn.
Woo! The volume. I think there must be a fire department on the way.
Yeah, I think the Tuscaloosa Fire Department is moving in fast.
This is Tuscaloosa Fire and Rescue.
I think as loud as they are, we're just going to watch them for a moment.
Think so.
No need to try to talk over them. Carrying a Christmas tree. I noticed the Alabama script A on the truck. That's pretty neat.
And on the back of the truck, Gary, it's the motto right now for Tuscaloosa Fire and Rescue, which is turn your attention to fire prevention.
Yeah.
And we do a monthly segment with Tuscaloosa Fire and Rescue where we show you step by step some things you can do to keep your home safe for the holidays.
And Northport Fire and Rescue right behind Tuscaloosa Fire and Rescue.
And we can't say enough good things, Gary, about our first responders. Our first responders in this community are so valuable.
And there's so many of them, Lynn, that volunteer their time.
Oh, I see Sparky. There's Sparky.
Is that Sparky on the front?
Yes.
Got Carroll's Creek Fire Department coming through. This is an impressive display of fire trucks now, let me tell you what.
And we have our good friends from Sipsey Valley.
They're coming up on us. This is Inglewood coming up on us. The Inglewood Hulls Volunteer Fire Department. We've got Duncanville still coming up. I mean, fire trucks galore. Like I said, this is an impressive display. WVUA 23, live coverage of the 42nd annual West Alabama Christmas Parade. I'm Gary Harris. Lynn Brooks is with me, and I'm telling you what, we're very fortunate to have so many great fire departments here in West Alabama. Here's Sipsey Valley, the last fire truck coming through.
A lot of great first responders coming out tonight to share in this holiday tradition. And behind our first responders, we have our first school group of the night, Gary. This is Southview Elementary School. Southview, I just visited a couple weeks ago. I got to be a teacher for a day at Southview Elementary School, and these kids are outstanding, part of the Tuscaloosa City School System.
Alabama Forestry. There you see Wildfire Response Unit coming through. And, boy, I tell you what, I see Smokey the Bear. I see Smokey. We got to look at him. Smokey came through. Alabama One Credit Union fast approaching our parade site here at Greensboro Avenue and 7th Street.
Chartered in 1951 with 7 charter members and $35 in total assets. Now a multi-million-dollar full-service financial institution serving Tuscaloosa, Pickens, Mobile, Jefferson, and 17 other counties. And our good friends with Skyland Football.
Youth football is something, obviously, that I'm very interested in, and it's very important. I think football is important, and they're making it safer, but youth can learn the proper way to play the game, and it will help them later on when they go up to the next level.
And, Gary, now would be a good time to thank our wonderful sponsors. We've got Maccabee Construction, Nucor Steel, Tuscaloosa, Barclay, Buick, Cadillac GMC, and our good friends at Tuscaloosa County Park and Recreation Authority. I want to thank them for making this broadcast possible tonight.
Absolutely. That is for certain. And they're coming through one right after another, a well-organized parade, as is always the case with the West Alabama Christmas Parade.
Lots of young athletes tonight.
Yeah, as I said, that's close to my heart, because I know there's a lot of talk about kids being involved in sports, but I think it's important. I think it teaches a lot of lessons just outside how to play games. And we're seeing more sports teams coming through. And
as you know, Gary, we are a sports town.
That's right. Tuscaloosa Chevrolet came through just a moment ago. And, wow, that is an impressive truck coming up here with the Alabama Crimson Tide logo on the side from the 16 national championships. Hopefully going to make it 17.
And this is the American Christian Academy Patriot Band in its 10th year.
All the local marching bands here at the high schools are just outstanding. And the Patriot Band, I've been out to their football games a couple of times this year, performing at halftime, pregame. It adds so much. You know, we do a Band of the Week on Football Friday, Lynn.
Yes. Because
the bands are such a big part of high school Friday football. And, of course, this week is the state championships right here at Bryant-Denny Stadium, the Super 7. So I'll be involved with that. Looking forward to doing some of those games.
51 members in this band in grades 8 through 12. Last year, 12 of these went to the Alabama All-State Band Festival through an audition process. So congratulations to them.
They sound good, playing that Christmas music.
I think that's Deck the Halls, right?
Yeah, you're moving along with it.
Da, 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 da. As long as I don't sing, I think we're okay. There's our good friends with Spiller Furniture. I see Shane Spiller behind the wheel there.
Yeah, see, Shane doesn't need anybody to drive his truck. He's handling it.
Hey, Shane Spiller.
Keep your hands on that wheel, Shane.
Merry Christmas.
There's Shane on the side of the truck, too.
He's yelling at you, Gary.
Hey, Shane. Also on the Spiller Furniture and Mattress float was the Crestmont Elementary Adopt-A-School partners. So. But we have got so many entries in this parade. MJ's coming up. That Christmas tree is all lit up and decked out.
And Gary, so many local people have to start planning this process months in advance because the coordination that it takes. I think this one was that just Weeping? I think that was Weeping Mary Baptist Church,
okay.
The youth ministry that just rolled in front of our stage.
And a little earlier, we saw Monkey Joe's Christmas a little earlier too, and
I need to correct. Mary's. Yeah, I misspoke. Actually, this with the Peace on Earth. This is Weeping Mary.
Yeah, right now.
Baptist Church. Yes.
Yeah, and this is a beautiful. This is a beautiful display here on the Weeping Mary Baptist Church float. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. The angels flying around. We've got some of our local radio stations coming through.
All in line with this year's theme, Peace on Earth.
Yeah, and that's what a great theme. I mean, we said this earlier on your Facebook Live telecast, Lynn, that, again, look at the local country radio stations, is that peace on earth, I think, is something that we can all rally around. You know, these are tumultuous times that we live in, and there are a lot of people on opposing sides of politics and sports and everything else. But Christmas season, tonight, everybody's on the same team. You know what I mean?
And you can really feel that great holiday spirit in the air. It's a great way to just kick off the holiday season and get everybody in that Christmas spirit. And you're really, really feeling it. It's really alive tonight in downtown Tuscaloosa. And we want to make sure that we mention the people that help make this broadcast possible, that allow us to bring this into your living room tonight.
Yeah, let me mention Maccabee Construction. His Comfort Care is coming up. Maccabee Construction, you know Leroy Maccabee. He's the founder. He is a gentleman. He is a World War II veteran.
Great guy.
And he is somebody that has been around here for a long, long time and done a lot of great things. Just a tremendous gentleman. Glad to have Maccabee Construction on board tonight.
We sure are. Also, our good friends at Nucor Steel Tuscaloosa, America's largest recycler. Interesting tidbit on them. Also, they strive to be the safest, most productive, and most profitable steel company in the world. Look at this gorgeous classic car.
There's a great shot. I love this high camera as the Southern Wheels Car Club comes through, and you're about to see some hot rods now. That's why they're the Southern Wheels Car Club. But I love that shot. You see how deep the crowd is here, and then you see these beautiful vehicles. What is a parade without some hot rods? You know what I mean?
Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And so much time and care is given by these individuals to these beautiful, beautiful cars to keep them in the condition that they're in. You know, when you see those vehicles, Gary, that's somebody's pride and joy.
Absolutely. There is a Corvette.
Woo.
And I tell you what, in that one now, they're going to see you coming. You're not going to sneak up on anybody with that lemon yellow paint job. But that thing is beautiful.
It's such a happy color.
It is. Bright colors are, brighten your day.
And as we look around, here's a gorgeous overhead shot over Greensboro Avenue. You can really see the city come alive tonight.
And Southern Wheels is one beautiful classic car right after another. I love cars. I don't have any classic cars, but I love looking at them. And when they're restored like this, and I can't tell you what all these different vehicles are, but they are gorgeous. I can tell you that. '42nd West Alabama Christmas Parade here on WVUA 23. Along with Lynn Brooks, I'm Gary Harris, and we continue to look at these beautiful classic cars, man. I'm telling you what. I'd like to go cruising around in one of those on a Sunday afternoon, huh?
Yeah, I had to take a little minute because I'm starting to get just a little bit sniffly out here.
Yeah, and that's a Ford Mustang, and after that, we're going to get the Holt Ironettes coming up, and another just beautiful classic car, man. Those Mustangs from back in the 60s are something else. So the Holt Ironettes are going to entertain us with some baton twirling.
I love this. Twirlers. I bet my kiddo is somewhere watching this because she loves to twirl her baton. She's not always really good at making sure that there's no objects in the way that could break, but she has a great time with baton.
And there they are, showing off their twirling ability. Girl Scouts Troop 100 right behind the Ironettes.
The Holt Ironettes. Flag Corps.
Girl Scouts in there as well. You know, as a youngster too, Lynn. Look at there, doing cartwheels.
Oh, wow.
I think as a youngster, what can be more exciting than marching in a Christmas parade, you know? Hey, we've had a slowdown here. I think one of our classic cars had to be
So, yeah, what you can't see, and it's too dark to show you on our cameras, but what you can't see is one of the classic cars apparently is not running right now. It's not having its best night.
Yeah, so
it's having to be pushed out of the way here on Greensboro Avenue.
We're slowing down just a little bit, but we're picking back up. They got some folks to help move it to the side, and the parade marches on. Man, look at that.
Woo, some energetic kids on this float, Gary.
On the street. I mean, that takes some skill. I'd be afraid I'd bump my head, knock myself out.
Lots of energetic kids. And, you know, anybody at home with children can tell you it is extremely difficult just everyday life, just getting ready for school. And
that was Girl Scout Troop 100 that came through.
was that Girl Scout? Oh,
Yeah.
yes, Girl Scout Troop 100.
TTG Mobile Services coming through as well. New Dimension on the way. New Dimension stopping and getting a little airtime. You got to appreciate that.
Lots of energetic kids tonight. Pretty good for a Monday night on a school night.
And I think you're right. I think it's getting cool enough. We're getting the sniffles up here a little bit.
Yes, and my hands are a little bit.
So much for me saying we wouldn't need any gloves, right?
I know. I brought some hand warmers somewhere, but I don't know where they are.
New Dimensions Worship Center, you know, with the Peace on Earth theme there, which again is just something I think we can all rally around in this Christmas season. No doubt about it.
I agree, Gary.
There's a shot of our broadcast position and
a live look over downtown Tuscaloosa.
we got a
Merry Christmas from Northport.
Northport coming through. And right behind them, 92.9 WTUG. We've got Star 101.7 coming up. All the radio stations get involved in this. A lot of radio stations in Tuscaloosa that provide great service to the community.
And I just saw Captain Ray.
Captain Ray.
Captain Ray, Merry Christmas, Captain Ray.
Captain Ray, who does traffic for us. I tell you what, he might have to give a traffic report on that stalled vehicle just ahead here.
I know. I think they've pulled it over to the side. It looks like they have pulled it over to the side. I think the parade is veering around the stalled vehicle.
Tide 1029, my other job, radio station where I do sports talk, just came through. Thomas Paradiso, one of the producers. And we got another beautiful car you saw come through there a moment ago, and another classic
Gary, is that
vehicle.
Is that the king of rock and roll?
Yeah, we saw the king. We saw your buddy Steve Shannon from 95.3 The Bear come through.
Oh!
There's Diesel. The mascot for 95.3 The Bear.
And our good friend Steve Shannon.
And you're right. We got Elvis coming up here in a minute. Oh, man, we got the king.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Is it time for me to do a little Elvis?
How about Blue Christmas?
How about this one? Oh, baby, let me be your loving teddy bear. I'm fired up about Elvis now.
I know. You love the King, don't you, Gary?
I love the King. Sipsey Valley Youth Athletics Association came through.
Our good friends at Sipsey Valley.
All decked out in their black and gold, their school colors.
Yep, Sipsey Valley High School right off Romulus Road.
I see Yogurt Mountain coming in with Mr. Yogurt himself.
All right.
And a bunch of Santa's elves. I'm telling you what now. This is an entertaining parade. I'm so excited that we can bring it to you. It's the biggest and it's the best in Alabama, in our opinion.
That's right. Tonight, 153 entries. 25 of those will be judged. We will give the winners on WVUA 23, also on our Facebook page. So stay tuned to find out who comes out on top.
Yeah, we saw seniorpreferredhomecare.com come through. We got an ROTC group coming through. Doug Jones, one of our Senate candidates. You saw him. You see Doug
Tony
Jones
Humphreys
supporters.
is on board.
Hey, Lynn, I'm excited. We got Sipsey Valley Marching Band. Let's listen to them
All
a moment.
right. If you're just joining us, you're watching the West Alabama Christmas Parade on WVUA 23.
I'm enjoying that Sipsey Valley Marching Band, man. That's good stuff. That drum line they were hitting it.
Makes you think about high school football, doesn't it?
And notice some of the Santa hats are lit up.
Uh-oh, some little dancers in the
look
crowd
at that,
tonight.
man. That is what it's all about. Families getting out here. Holly Springs Missionary Baptist Church coming through. I mean, it's packed along this parade route.
I think we should dance a little bit to stay warm.
I may have to.
Let's keep those drums over here.
I wish I'd have brought some foot warmers and some gloves. This is what I like when you have these floats and you have people enjoying with their Christmas colors on. And now, Tuscaloosa lawn equipment.
Ooh.
Who says you can't do some wheelies on some lawn equipment? Now, this is high-tech lawn equipment right here. I'm telling you right now.
They're popping wheelies on Greensboro
Yeah,
Avenue.
this cat knows what he's doing.
Woo.
Don't know if I want them cutting my lawn though. You might get some figure eights in your lawn. Some burnouts. That's impressive. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
It is. It's really cool.
You could have Santa come mow your lawn.
Tell you, there's going to be a lot of dads now asking for a lawnmower for Christmas just so they can get out and do some wheelies and have an excuse. It's just to cut the grass.
And look at this crowd, Gary. Wow. Thousands of people have come out to kick off the holiday season here in downtown Tuscaloosa. And we're so glad you're along with us tonight. We're having a great time.
We really are. Not as good a time as those youngsters are having.
Oh, they're loving it. But this really does, every year for me, Gary, this is what gets me in the holiday season. You know, there's always that point where you sort of turn the dial and you feel like it's Christmas. That's, to me, is a West Alabama Christmas parade, where you feel like it really does feel like Christmas time.
And it's definitely starting to feel like Christmas.
I'm
Let me tell you.
I think I see some snow. I think I see a little bit of snow.
Well,
Woo!
I know later in the
You
week,
see?
Richard Scott's going to keep us up to date, but I will tell you this, Lynn, later in the week, and you see, we got some snow flurries coming through. Not really, but we're bringing some out anyway. But later in the week, it is going to be fireplace time.
Oh, yeah.
Flannel time. We're talking about some 20s.
Woo!
As we're going to pick up the Jarvis Service Company float coming through here in just a moment. Again, thanks to all our major sponsors, Maccabee Construction, Nucor Steel, Tuscaloosa, Barkley, Buick, Cadillac, GMC, and Para. Contributing sponsors, Harrison Construction, McGifford and Associates, and John Plott Company. Couldn't do this without them, and so thankful that they stepped up and made this possible. There's Chelsea Barton.
Oh, Chelsea Barton and Gent.
And Gent.
Hey, Chelsea.
And Gent is short for Gentle Giant, her big St. Bernard.
It is. Gent is sort of our unofficial mascot, if you will, Gary, at the television station, and we get frequent Gent updates. But this is where the snow's coming from.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you like the snow that they're piping in here? I kind of like it. I tell you what, it's snowing at the Christmas parade. Jarvis Service Company has set up a snow machine, and I'm going to tell you what, it's a good one.
That is gorgeous. They have Charlie Brown Christmas.
That's awesome.
So many cute little kids, their moms and dads.
That is a great float right there. You're right, all the Peanuts characters on the float along with those kids, and they're piping out the snow, man.
Oh, I know. I think I've got some in my hair.
I had to double check. Yeah, the way those temperatures dropping, I was wondering for a minute if it was real snow.
Yeah, the little white specks everywhere. Ooh. There is definitely a chill tonight, for sure.
So you were saying that this is what kind of officially kicks off the holiday season for you as this parade.
Absolutely. Well, that and finishing decorating my tree, Gary. Have you put your tree up?
Yeah, I have. You know, my tree doesn't require a lot of maintenance. I just take it out of the box and plug it in, and it's good to go. It's one of those little smaller trees.
Just on the tabletop?
Yeah, tabletop tree. But it serves the purpose for me.
We're going big at my house this year.
Alpha Omicron coming through.
This is Mount Galilee Baptist Church.
Yeah, you saw Mount Galilee Baptist Church come through as well. That's a peace on earth float right there. I love it. You actually see the globe on there.
Peace on earth.
Alpha Omicron Kappa coming through. And Salon 10 coming into focus with another great, the theme again is peace on earth. And you're seeing it reflected in these floats that we have tonight. A lot of time and effort goes into these.
And one of the things I love about doing this broadcast, Gary, is the number of local faces. You know, these are your friends and your neighbors and your coworkers.
Salon 10, Tuscaloosa Career Tech, Bradbury Services all coming through with some beautiful, beautiful floats. And I guess, Lynn, when this parade ends, they'll start preparing the 2018 parade shortly thereafter. Really? They'll go right into it.
This entry comes complete with its own announcer.
Love that. Music. Bradbury Service
Bradbury
Company
Service
through.
Company. Mm-hmm.
With the SEC, all the different teams being reflected there. That's the Southeastern Conference. You even see the Dr. Pepper Man, Larry the Dr. Pepper Man on there.
You got to love that one, Gary.
And then we got another Elvis.
Woo!
And we got more Elvises coming through from Bradbury Service Company.
Oh, even Elvis driving.
Yeah.
And Elvis, oh.
Yeah.
He got a little off balance there for a minute.
Hey, Elvis, be careful now. We don't want you falling out of that truck. 98 TXT coming through. I see Todd Robbins driving there, coming through on the route.
So you know all these radio folks.
Well,
here.
I'm telling you, Tuscaloosa is blessed to have great radio stations, every genre, that you can imagine. Yeah, we got it all here. Talk, we've got popular music, we've got rhythm and blues, we've got rock and roll. I mean, alternative, classic rock, urban. I mean, it's all there. 94.1 ZBQ coming through as well. You know, I'm you know me, I'm old school. I still don't have the little things that you run your music through your phone. I don't have that. I still rely on CDs and the radio. You know what I mean?
So you get all your music off of it. You physically put in a CD.
Yeah, I do.
Still.
Or I turn on the radio. That's the way I get it.
I'd be willing to bet there are people watching our broadcast at home that still very much enjoy their CDs too. But I've got probably about 5,000 songs on my phone.
Mix 107.3 came through. Dion Style and Barbershop. Cintas, the uniform people. Get a good look there at Cintas, and you see all these folks that are working during the day in a uniform. It's a pretty good bet that's where it came from. And this next one is interesting to me. Downtown Pedal's about to come into view, Lynn, and I haven't done this yet, but I want to.
This looks fun.
I want to get a group out one night and go on the Downtown Pedal tour. I mean, that is really neat.
They look like they're having a blast.
Yeah, I mean, you just pedal your way through town.
I think they have a beverage too while they're pedaling.
Crown trolley. Wow, that is an old school trolley right there. Nice.
And I bet they're staying nice and toasty in there.
Yeah, they got the heat on, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. That's the smart ones right there. Crown trolley.
Beautiful. Beautiful Zion AME Church coming through.
With Reverend Terry L. Cole.
Love to see our local churches in this parade.
Some of our city school board members also rolling through.
Miss Teen Marion came through, yeah.
Miss Teen Marion.
All of our beauty queens. What would a Christmas parade be without beauty queens?
Yes.
You got to have them.
Every girl needs a tiara.
Absolutely.
If you're just joining us, you're watching our live coverage of the 42nd Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade here on WVUA 23. Lynn Brooks, Gary Harris, just having a great time and kicking off the holidays with a really fun night.
We got the best seat in the house, I'm telling you right. Providence Baptist Church just came through. We got Little Miss Teen that you're going to be seeing coming up next. And every now and then we get a little gap in the action. Some people stop and slow it down. But all in all, they kept this thing moving. And that's what you see every time you put the camera on these kids is nothing but smiles and waves.
Mm-hmm. These are some happy kids. And kids make Christmas so much fun. We're excited at my house for the first time. We have, a new addition to our family, a 7-year-old kiddo that just joined our family just a few short months ago. And that's already brought so much joy and so much light into our home. It's
your first Christmas season with her.
It is. It's our very first Christmas as parents. And to go from not having any kids to having a first grader in the house has been quite an adventure, but it's been so much fun. It's been such a blessing.
Magical Moments formal attire coming into view.
Magical.
And I see a big, big semi-tractor trailer behind that sign. So we've got another big float about to come through. When it says oversized load, wow. Little Miss Teen, Tuscaloosa, and West Alabama coming into view. And that is a gorgeous, gorgeous parade float.
This is beautiful.
That is just absolutely spectacular. Let's just enjoy the beauty of this. This is Danny just said in my ear, that's impressive. And I agree. I mean, look at this. Oh, wow.
Wow, look at these gorgeous, gorgeous girls. Sweet and pretty.
Absolutely. And all ages.
Little bitty tiny one.
There's a little tot.
Aw,
And
that is just precious.
It really, really is.
Some of these crowns are bigger than the girls.
Zion Grove coming into view. We have had some impressive floats come through.
And some of these are judged entries. There are 25 entries out of the 153 tonight that are in a competition.
How'd you like to be that judge or one of those judges? That's going to be tough.
That's difficult.
That is going to be tough. Zion Grove Church coming through, and there's a Santa hat. Judge Rob Robertson going to be coming into view. Now, I'm waiting to see if you're going to pull a Santa hat out here at some point. You threatened it.
We'll have to see. Well, we have the real man of the Santa hat coming up soon.
Yeah, the real Santa.
Yes.
We don't need any knockoff imitations like Gary Harris. There's Judge Rob Robertson and his family. Tuscaloosa County EMA. Now, Lynn, since you have a 7-year-old, you might can help me. Who is that character? Do you know?
This is not one I'm familiar with,
Okay.
actually. So I think that this
Is that a turtle?
I think he's a theme character. Let me see. I definitely know these.
Yeah.
This is something I see with my 7-year-old all the time. It's Chick-fil-A.
Eat more chicken. The Chick-fil-A cows have made an appearance.
Eat more chicken. Chick-fil-A.
I tell you what, they get a good reception every time they come out. Hey, in just a minute. Hey, I tell you what, we're going to just be quiet for a second here.
Yeah.
The Paul W. Bryant High School Marching Band, they are going to rock it.
They're going to break it down.
That bass drum was rocking. Trail Life USA, Troop 1125 coming through behind the Bryant Band. We wanted you to enjoy that band.
I love that drum line.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
That bass drum was hitting it.
Look at these cute kids.
They see those cameras, they know what to do.
Oh, they're so cute. Kids nowadays are pretty much trained. When they see a camera, they know what to do.
Here come the Black Royal Aces from Tuscaloosa.
We're still hearing the Stampede marching band. And we're so glad you're with us for this live coverage of the West Alabama Christmas Parade here on WVUA 23.
Absolutely. I'm I'm having a good time. This is a little bit of a different assignment for me, but I'm enjoying it. And I guess the biggest aspect that's enjoyable to me is just watching these kids. I mean, just watching their faces and what a huge event it is for them. It's for everyone, but children, this is ultimately what the holiday season is all about.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. We're having hey, we get to all be kids tonight.
Right.
When it's the Christmas parade, everybody gets to be a kid. It's for kids of all ages, the young and the young at heart. And take a look at our location here. We are at Greensboro Avenue, right at the corner with 7th Street, right near the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse. And I see looks like some dancers coming up, Gary.
I think we're going to have a little more dancing.
And also I'm starting to see a little more snow again as well. I think one of these floats is pumping out some snow. Uh-oh, here we go. She looks pretty serious.
Still the Black Royal Aces. They came through with their little lead group. Now this is the actual dance aspect, and they're going to break it down for us right here on the West Alabama Christmas Parade.
Definitely some bold dance moves to kick off the holiday season.
A lot of rhythm right there on display.
Definitely a festive entry in tonight's parade.
We've had dancing, we've had bands, we've had
chickens.
And now we got a Neil Schaefer bringing through just a hodgepodge of different mascots here. You know, there's a teddy bear, we had a chicken. That's what makes a Christmas parade so fun. I mean, you get it all. Had the Chick-fil-A cows earlier.
It's a little bit of everything here at the West Alabama Christmas Parade. And so glad that we're able to bring it into your living room tonight.
There's the snow.
Oh, there's the snow.
Red Line Power Motorsports bringing us some more snow here.
Thank you, Red Line.
What is a Christmas parade without some snow, right?
I know, right?
And we got a blizzard coming through right now.
We do. These are blizzard conditions. I hope Santa brings Rudolph. These are big pieces of snow, Gary. These are big snowflakes.
These are flakes indeed. Dunn's Auto Sales with a terrific float. There is Big Frosty the Snowman. I'm saying it's Frosty anyway. Looks like Frosty to me.
So if you're washing your hair tonight too and you hit some big flakes, it's actually snowflakes. Everybody's waving and telling us Merry Christmas from Dunn's Auto Sales.
Oh, we got some singing too going on here now.
Oh, yeah. Santa Claus comes tonight. And Santa Claus does come tonight. All this great Christmas music. Do you have a favorite Christmas song, Gary?
You know, I like a lot of them. We got Archibald's Barbecue coming through, a Tuscaloosa mainstay. Nat King Cole's A Christmas Song.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
one of my favorites. And the neat story is that song was written in July in Los Angeles out by the pool when it was like 94 degrees. So that shows you that feeling of Christmas can come anytime.
Oh, that's a pretty one. That's
Because
nice
it starts out chestnuts roasting on open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, and it was 94 degrees when the song was written. I smell that barbecue.
Oh, I do too. Is that what we're smelling? Is that?
All right, let's.
Oh.
Lynn, I'll be back in a minute. I got to go get some barbecue.
Ooh, wee, that smells good. Man, smell that barbecue.
They're They are cooking it.
That makes me hungry.
Pleasant Hill Baptist Church came through in their van, and then we're going to get a look, as you see Pleasant Hill Baptist Church, at the Children's Charitable Theater, which is presenting the Actors Charitable Theater, which is presenting The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. which is a terrific Narnia story. And you see the actors there. I'm going to have to try to catch that.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know we've got The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe playing, and then there's another couple of good plays that I'd like to see. Christmas Carol, Nutcracker, all being, on here in Tuscaloosa for this season. And I'm going to have to get out and catch. I love local theater. Really
It's
do.
amazing. And we're so blessed, Gary, with the local arts here in the Tuscaloosa area. We're so blessed with really, really talented people.
Boy, that's a elaborate setup there. They actually brought the wardrobe on the float.
Look at that.
Because I tell you what, you go into that wardrobe, Lynn.
Oh, you don't know.
You come out in Narnia. See on the other side?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you come out in Narnia.
Oh, wow. So cool.
All right, some dancing stars coming up.
Get ready, everybody.
I mean, we got it all. Singing, dancing. Narnia. And the dancing stars about to break it down.
That's a great looking group.
Absolutely. Tell you what, you have to be fit too.
Oh my goodness.
To walk this long parade route with that much dancing as well.
Absolutely. Let's see if they're going to show out for our cameras tonight. Dancing Stars.
Let me tell you what, the Dancing Stars is a large group.
They've
got a lot of performers.
And Gary, we're just at the very beginning of the route. These entries have a long way to go after they pass our stage.
And there you see the Northside Toy Bowl cheerleaders.
They range from 5 to 12 years old, this group. And all three of these squads won first place in their divisions at the North Central Alabama Toy Bowl Association cheer competition. So congratulations to the Toy Bowl cheerleaders from Northside.
I love all of the different characters we've had. I don't know who all of them are, but I love them. I love mascots or people that
It's
are dressed
fine.
up.
They're probably pointing up here going, look at that character, Gary Harris. He's a character. Oh, this has a Peace on Earth with a sort of a flower child theme.
That's, again, the Northside Toy Bowl cheerleaders coming through.
It says, have yourself a merry little Christmas.
Yeah. And they are decked out flower child style. You're right.
Sun South John Deere.
Yeah, and right between the Sun South John Deere, right before them was Maccabee Construction with some of those fuzzy mascots that we saw.
Which, of course, Maccabee, one of our sponsors tonight. We want to thank them for helping us get this broadcast on the air.
Southside John Deere coming through in some big old tractors.
And we're glad you're with us for our coverage of the 42nd Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade live right here on WVUA 23. Lynn Brooks, Gary Harris, wishing you a Merry Christmas from downtown Tuscaloosa tonight.
Absolutely. See Buffalo Rock there and Anders Hardware Company and
local businesses, Gary, represented tonight.
oh, no doubt. That's the heartbeat of any downtown is your local folks that open businesses and make it vibrant and thriving. And Tuscaloosa's got a great downtown.
We're very blessed.
File Security coming through with a beautiful float.
Tonight's theme, Peace on Earth. These smiling, happy faces waving to you tonight.
Now I feel pretty peaceful. This is very calming. Even though it's enjoyable, it's relaxing, you know? It really is.
It is. And I think that holiday season has that effect on us.
I had enough stress yesterday morning waiting to see if Alabama was going to get in that Final Four.
I bet you did, Gary.
Crimson Village, a senior leaving community coming through. Oh, we're about to get some drumming now.
Oh, here we go.
Drum Nation Drum School.
Oh, yeah. I see our camera operators bobbing up and down to this drum beat.
Let's listen. Second Missionary Baptist Church coming through.
And this is Reverend H.P. Thomas, Jr., the pastor there, his wife, Patricia Ann Thomas, out of Holt, Alabama. They're wanting to remind us Jesus is the reason for the season. I think that's a great reminder tonight, especially with tonight's theme being peace on earth. And so many times we get caught up in the materialism, I think, sometimes of the holiday season, and sometimes forget the reason. Oh, there's Bill Taylor, known all around Tuscaloosa, and, of course, here on WVUA 23. You know, every year, Gary, we have Bill, BT, to come on the air. And I think he usually sings "Oh Holy Night." Is that what he sings?
I didn't get to wave at BT. Where's he at? Is he gone by yet?
He was in front of our cameras just a second ago.
I was trying to get my scripts picked up.
We have a good bit of wind out here, so we're.
Sarah had to run around and get me my scripts here.
We're dropping a few things out here. Oh,
listen,
some ballroom dancing.
Listen, Tuscaloosa ballroom dancers, and I love ballroom dancing. And remember when I was going to try to get started?
I remember.
And then every time I would go, there would be a weather issue, and then my schedule just really doesn't allow me enough time. But I think that is the neatest thing. I really do.
I think they were doing a moment ago. I think it was the waltz. I think we were getting a waltz here. And they have to waltz their entire way through this parade route, Gary, which is pretty long.
Well, they can do it. I promise you that.
Oh,
I guarantee
absolutely.
you. There's a little
Tweety Bird.
Tweety Bird. That's Tweety Bird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tweety Bird and a Dalmatian.
We've got some more pageant queens. Gorgeous ladies. Miss West Central Alabama.
Beautiful young ladies. And then Hunter Chapel Children's Ministry about to come through behind them.
This is Hunter Chapel AME Zion. So many excited kids from Hunter Chapel with us tonight. So sweet.
And then Mount Pilgrim. What a nice peace on earth display that is right there with the shepherds and angels. And Peace on earth, ringing through. The Northport Housing Authority coming through with a
we have an angel.
display.
And 2 Christmas trees.
I tell you, all the kids, I think it got a little cool. They said, let us ride in the van.
You see that quite often. Usually it's farther down the parade route when the kids finally actually get into the vehicle. You don't sometimes see them that early, but if they're little ones, anybody with little ones at home knows once they get tired, you better just go ahead and let them ride.
Absolutely. No doubt about it.
And we're so glad that you're kicking off the holidays with us here at WVUA 23, and so glad that we could bring you coverage of the 42nd Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade, the largest of its kind in the entire state of Alabama, and one of the biggest in recent years here for the Tuscaloosa County Park and Recreation Authority that works really hard to put this parade on each and every year.
Yeah, and we were talking about Maccabee Construction, one of our major sponsors that does such great work in the community. And I referenced Leroy Maccabee, and he started that company, honored war veteran. I think I said World War II. It's actually the Korean conflict that he was in. So I want to make sure I'm clear on that. But a great gentleman and did service to our country and has been a big part of this community. All right, we got Dancers for Life coming through. And we're going to have Celebrate Recovery coming through.
Oh, lots of smiling faces tonight. Merry Christmas.
Yeah, Merry Christmas. I know Peace on Earth is the theme, and that's a great theme, but just happy holidays, Merry Christmas to everyone. This is
Okay,
we
here
got
we go,
some more
Gary.
dancing now.
All right.
I tell you, that one of my favorite songs is Dancing in the Streets.
Well,
and
here
we
you
got
go.
plenty of it tonight.
They're dancing in the streets right here on Greensboro Avenue in downtown.
I love it.
Here we go. This is Tootsie Roll.
Yeah.
Woo! Tootsie Roll.
Lynn's doing the singing. I think most people thought I'd be the one doing the singing, but
I'll do anything to keep warm. I think it's when you're not, I think they're moving around, so they're staying warm because we're sitting still. I'm having to sit on my hands, putting my hands to keep them warm tonight. It's a little bit chilly.
Are you that cold?
I'm just a little chilly. You know me. It doesn't take a lot for me to get cold.
My hands are fine. I will tell you this. I should have worn thicker socks. My feet are getting a little chilly. Celebrate Recovery coming through. I should have wore a little thicker pair of socks.
You should have worn a hat like that little dude has on.
You said you were going to have me one. You teased me about it all last week on the news, on whether or not I was going to wear.
I bet you I can still find a Santa hat.
Well,
I bet you somebody has one around here.
we'll have to see if I put it on.
Anybody out there have a Santa hat? You want to bring it by the stage? I'll make Gary wear it before the night's over. But we have these headsets on because it's the loud, the noise
But they work as
to be able
ear warmers, don't they?
Yeah.
They work as good ear warmers.
They sure do. I don't know if a Santa hat would fit over the top of it or not, but we could surely
All right,
try.
we've had a lot of dancing tonight and a lot of bands. We got the Brookwood Singers about to come through, so we're about to get serenaded here, Lynn.
Oh, I wonder what they're going to sing.
Let's listen. Oh, that was pretty. That was pretty.
Beautiful singing from the Brookwood Singers.
And the American Red Cross, that is a great organization. They do so much good work around the country, around the world.
And we have certainly seen them at work in 2017.
Oh, look at this. We got another snowman coming through. We got a polar bear. We got a, I'm not sure.
Rhinoceros?
Rhinoceros, yeah, maybe a rhinoceros. That was a ceratops is what that was. Dinosaur, yeah. Close enough.
Close enough, Gary.
Oh, here comes the Polar Express. Great.
I love the movie Polar Express.
Yeah, this being brought to you by J&S Construction. And, yeah, that is a great movie. Has Emma watched that one yet?
We haven't watched it at my house yet, but we hope to. There's a lot we have to see.
Hey, look at the conductor on the back there.
Wow.
They had a shot of him. Look at there. He's conducting the Polar
Merry
Express.
Christmas.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
All right, in the background, about to come through.
Oh, here we
the
go.
Dynamic Dolls. So the Christmas parade dance-off is on. As we have had some enthusiastic dancers tonight.
Energetic, too, Gary. I mean, to dance all the way through this parade.
Well, I want to think that they take some breaks and just walk for a while. I think so. I think they would give, even though they're fit, I think they would give completely out if they danced the whole way. I think they pick their spots.
In front of our camera is a good place to do it.
That's one of them. I do think that's an area where they dance.
And we are set up at Greensboro Avenue and 7th Street, right in the heart of downtown Tuscaloosa, as this parade rolls down Greensboro Avenue toward University Boulevard.
The Dynamic Dolls, every girl's dream is to become a dynamic doll.
What was that, Gary?
Every girl's dream is to become a dynamic doll. That's their motto. And we're about to see them in action here in just a second.
Maybe they'll do a little dance for us.
Got the Alberta Bulldogs coming through as well.
Here come the Dynamic Dolls.
Yeah, here they go.
Toe touches. And those girls are shaking it tonight. They're kicking off the holidays with a little dance.
Yeah, staying warm. That's a good way to do it because it is.
I know.
It is chilly tonight. The Alberta Bulldogs, we referenced them earlier. They're coming through and doing their waves to the crowd and getting waves right back. A lot of smiles, a lot of waving going on, a lot of happy holidays, Merry Christmas wishes.
And you'll be spending part of your holiday season now covering Alabama.
Be headed down to New Orleans, I think, on the 28th of December.
Yes.
Getting ready for the college football playoff semifinal between Alabama and Clemson. That'll be fun. Alberta Bulldogs going for a while. And the Indian Hills Animal Clinic coming up. Indian Hills Animal Clinic went through, and now the Legacy Connection.
Look at this float.
Yeah, a nice float from the Legacy
Connection. Answering callers worldwide with TLC since 1955. Peace on earth.
Jerusalem AME Zion Church passing through.
Lots of energetic kids tonight. And more beautiful young ladies, Gracie and Chloe. And look at the little one.
Cinderella pageant winners, Lynn. Yeah.
These are from the Cinderella pageant. They're gorgeous.
All right, get ready.
Central Falcons.
High School Falcons marching band, one of the best. Let's enjoy this for a moment. Let's see if we can pick those drum majors up. Well, they got by us.
Gary, you may not know this, but Tamika Alexander, our 10 p.m. anchor, used to be part of the Central High School Falcon marching band. I remember seeing Tamika.
Do you?
At some of those sporting events, yes.
Oh, yeah, they got a great band.
Top-notch performers. There goes that Central Falcon. Central High School, of course, in the heart of Tuscaloosa, right there on 15th Street. Enjoying the sights and sounds of the Central High School Marching Band as part of this amazing Christmas parade tonight, the largest of its kind in the state of Alabama. And we can certainly attest to that, Gary. This is a big event out here tonight.
I'm going to get whiplash because as much as I want to look ahead and talk to our viewers, I keep swinging around to pick up the parade.
I know. Well, because they're all yelling at us, Merry Christmas, and it's easy to turn around and look. But we are at a great location at 7th Street and Greensboro Avenue, right here beside the Tuscaloosa County Courthouse. And after tonight, once you drive by the county courthouse, you'll be able to see that big 60-foot tree all lit up for the holidays. One of the biggest we've had in recent years. 60-foot tall tree from an anonymous donor. And look at all these happy kids out here tonight lining the streets of downtown. This is one of the things, Gary, that I love about this parade. It doesn't matter what else you do the holiday season. This is something that families can come out and do. It doesn't cost anything. All you have to do is load up the car and come to downtown Tuscaloosa to enjoy this Christmas parade with your family. It's a family-friendly, free event.
The dancing Royalettes coming into view. And one thing I've noticed doing this parade tonight is there are a lot of dance teams in Tuscaloosa.
We have a lot of performers.
And that is a good thing because dancing is a expression of joy and celebration.
Sure.
If you don't believe me, just watch Footloose. They'll teach you that lesson.
I've loved to see all the kids dancing tonight. You know, when a lot of grown-ups are very reserved, but when kids hear music, it doesn't matter where they are, what they're doing, they always dance.
Oh, yeah. Let's move to the music.
We got some serious strutting going on down Greensboro Avenue tonight.
Hannah Brown, Miss Alabama USA, coming into the picture. And that is a prestigious title.
Look at gorgeous Hannah Brown. That big smile.
Yeah, and she'll wear that smile the entire parade route.
Yes.
It's genuine, too.
She looks like she is having a great time tonight. No shortage of music and fun and holiday spirit tonight.
And that parade route is still going and going and going. I'm looking down Greensboro, and there's no sign of it slowing down.
Not anytime soon. We're getting the big thumbs up. Oh, we got a kiss, Gary.
Yeah.
They're blowing us a kiss.
Yeah.
Christmas kisses.
That is Morning Point. And providing care, preserving dignity, and a very enthusiastic driver. she is waving.
I know. We want to wave at these people all the time. A nice little Merry Christmas wave.
And a little head bob there, too.
I like that. Confident head bob.
Now, those folks are waving, but they're also intent on keeping warm, too. You can tell they're a little bit chilly.
That's one great way to keep warm is if you have a kid around, just say, hey, you want to sit on my lap? And just come snuggle up and keep me warm. And we've got J&K Bakery.
Yeah.
With what looks like a really cool cake back there.
Yeah, and gluten-free, too. Gluten-free bakery. So
that's right.
You health-conscious folks can try it out.
Waving to all of Alabama today. We're getting more Christmas music. you're looking live at downtown Tuscaloosa. The 2017
We
West
got the
Alabama Christmas
Fierce
Parade.
Dancing Diamonds coming up. I told you there are a lot of dance teams.
And they are smiling and happy tonight.
I got a little information on the Fierce Dancing Diamonds.
Yes.
Located in Tuscaloosa, they competed in dance competitions across the Southeast. Their competition team is for girls 12 to 17. And they are a great group of girls with many years of dance experience in stand battle and hip-hop. So let's enjoy them.
And they are fierce.
Hillcrest, 7 and 8. Youth football champions coming through.
And this team has a lot to be happy about, Gary. They're the 7 and 8 champs.
When you're the champs, yeah, you get to ride on a big semi during the West Alabama Christmas Parade. How about that?
Congratulations to these athletes.
Miss Tuscaloosa riding through.
Gorgeous wave.
A lot of pretty smiles.
She's got her wave down for sure. And it is beginning to look a lot like Christmas in Tuscaloosa, Gary. The streets all lit up.
And Callie Walker is Miss Tuscaloosa 2018, a junior at the University of Alabama, majoring in musical theater.
She represents us well.
You saw St. Peter AME Zion Church go through.
Oh,
Tuscaloosa Children's Theater flying through. And it looks like they're doing Peter Pan because they've got all the Peter Pan signs up.
and on their float, Gary, they were paying tribute to Dee Ward and Shelley Jones, who were two of tonight's grand marshals, who helped start Tuscaloosa Children's Theater more than 30 years ago. Our good friends at Fred Robertson Wrecker Service. And a shout out to Fred Robertson. A few years ago when we actually had an entry, when we were on the floats, when we didn't have to be here and we were on the floats, we actually rode on one of the Fred Robertson's Wrecker. So we have a long-standing partnership with them.
Yeah, and Fred Robertson, they've got some wreckers that can get anything out. They can pull out any rig. There's nothing that they can't get towed. And I'll tell you that right now. They've got some powerful wreckers and some large horns as well.
They're not afraid to get loud, are they?
Tuscaloosa County 4-H. Tuscaloosa County 4-H coming through. 4-H is a great organization, has been for many, many years.
And so this is a Tuscaloosa County Livestock Club. A lot of good friends on this float.
From the 4-H, yeah. I remember taking 4-H when I was in school.
Really?
Yeah.
Which part were you interested in? Not the livestock, was it?
Well, we had to do and be involved in all, but agriculture was the main part that I did. But didn't go into a 4-H career, but I enjoyed it when I was in school.
I was actually involved in their public speaking program.
Yeah,
they had a public speaking program, and that's I really learned a lot. So thank you to all those 4-H extension agents out there too. Look
MLK Steppers, yeah. The Druid City Dames getting ready to come through. How about a little roller derby in a moment? Right now, we got some more high stepping going on.
Look at the confidence.
Oh, yeah.
And the enthusiasm from these kids.
All right, how about a little roller derby?
All right.
See if they're going to mix it up out here.
Woohoo.
Oh, wow. They're going to do a little bit of a, uh-oh.
Oh, no. Wipeout. Oh, no.
Took a spill. Right back up.
That's it. That's why they wear all that protective
Patty,
gear.
yeah, absolutely. Druid City Dames, that's a lot of fun. Bama Cheer Extreme getting ready to come through.
Ah.
Here's Bama Cheer.
Look at those little cheerleaders. And my little girl, even at her young age, is a cheerleader all around the house. We're always doing cheers at my house, that's for sure. But a fun, festive night here at the West Alabama Christmas Parade.
We're about to get another great high school band, Northridge.
Love that.
High school marching band coming up, so we're going to listen to them and enjoy them.
One of 6 marching bands in tonight's parade.
And the majorettes are decked out in their Christmas colors.
And they've brought along a little majorette too. We Three Kings.
Sigma Beta coming through. The Gamma Theta chapter.
I'm still caught up in this drum line. It's so engaging. And also we're having another big breeze coming up, but so glad to be that you're with us tonight for the 42nd annual West Alabama Christmas Parade right here on WVUA 23. And sorry for the wind noise. We're getting a little burst of wind here on our microphones tonight.
Yeah, Lynn, let me thank our sponsors again. Maccabee Construction, Nucor Steel Tuscaloosa, Barkley Buick Cadillac GMC, and Para. Some contributing sponsors, Harrison Construction, McGifford and Associates, John Plott Company, and special thanks to Sarah Morris and Tuscaloosa Flower Shop for all our decorations, and also to Dreamland Barbecue for feeding the staff. And
yes,
hard as they work, they needed some good Dreamland Barbecue to get them through, that's for sure.
We sure appreciate all of our sponsors and appreciate those of you watching at home for supporting us here at WVUA 23. It takes everybody working together to make this broadcast possible, and we sure appreciate it.
I see some more dancers.
We have a lot of dancers tonight entertaining us. Tonight's theme, Peace on Earth. 153 entries, the largest parade of its kind in the entire state. And we're bringing it to you live from start to finish.
The Druid City Prancing Divas. That's the group that you're watching right now.
Prancing Divas.
And they're living up to their name.
They are prancing tonight. I think they're loving being in front of those cameras, Gary.
Piney Grove Missionary Baptist Church came through.
Pastor Ulysses Lewis.
And their white church van.
Rolling through downtown Tuscaloosa in front of this massive crowd tonight.
Calvin Auto Sales breaking out a fine-looking ride. West Alabama Wholesale. Mm-hmm. I'm laughing at the motto. Did you catch that? Santa isn't the only fat guy bringing joy this holiday season. So.
You know,
just reading what it said on the side of the truck.
And you know what? Folks are keeping it lighthearted tonight. There's been a good lighthearted spirit in the air tonight.
Boy Scouts of America, Pack 88 from Northport.
Hey, Boy Scouts. Of course, you see the Boy Scouts. Also see all the moms and dads.
Yeah, it's
that support those
terrific
kids.
Organization. Has been for many, many, many years.
And Duncanville Baptist Church rolling in front of our cameras now.
Duncanville Baptist with a manger scene on their float.
And it says Merry Christmas with the word Christ emphasized.
Absolutely.
Which is certainly the reason for the season.
Nice manger scene there with the kids all having a good time.
And when there's little kids that are part of a nativity, it's really beautiful and sweet.
And we got the Girl Scouts now.
Here we
go. The Boy Scouts. The Girl Scouts coming through in their traditional green T-shirts. And I'll tell you something.
Girl Scouts of America.
You know when they come through, nobody can put away those Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies like me.
I've seen you put away some of those cookies.
I'm glad they say they're Thin Mints. So that's.
So maybe that means they're lower in calories.
Yeah, I like to put them in the refrigerator, too, just saying.
Gary, it started to snow.
Yeah, it's snowing again. Holy Spirit Catholic School coming through in a Holy Spirit Catholic School bus. And we got more snow flurries in the air.
More snow and another little burst of wind.
We were talking earlier, Lynn, and these 25 judged entries, the judges are going to have their hands full. We have seen some fantastic floats tonight.
And a reminder, too, Gary, we will air those results on WVUA 23. We will also put those winners out on our social media pages. Can you see the snow?
City of Tuscaloosa coming through with Holidays on the River. Boy, I tell you what, there are some great things to do during the Christmas season here in Tuscaloosa and West Alabama. Look at that snow. It is really picking up now.
We have some serious flurries out here, y'all.
Yeah, Holidays on the River, man. I tell you what, the snow is coming through.
And you have to hand it to so many individuals in our city who work so hard to make this city a great place to live. It is a great community.
You got to go to Holidays on the River. You just have to. I mean, it is unbelievable how much fun it is. And, yeah, Church Chicken coming through in their Church's Chicken SUV. And we got another classic car pushing through there.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Boy, that's a beauty.
Oh, that's pretty.
That's an Impala. You remember the Impala?
Oh, yes.
The Chevy Impala?
Gorgeous vehicle. Nice, smiling, happy face.
DC
We've seen a lot
Scientific
of tonight.
Pest Control. I guess he's the pest or the pest control. I'm not sure which.
Well, tonight he's wishing us a Merry Christmas.
He's a friendly pest either way. So.
Oh, this is a gorgeous entry, Gary. A patriotic theme.
Yeah. All lit up. Well, we know Lynn Brooks has a list of teams, and America is one of your favorite teams. You told me that before.
That is so true. Well, we go way back.
You're all in on the USA.
Absolutely. I mean, patriotism is alive and well here in Tuscaloosa, too. It's good to see that.
NRCA cheer with that beautiful red,
gorgeous.
white, and blue
I love that.
Christmas parade. Yeah, that's the North River Christian Chargers cheer team. Wow, outstanding.
That's gorgeous. I think they're about to be in front of our cameras, too. We've got our Keith Dobbins and Don Ward down at our street level cameras doing an outstanding job for us tonight, capturing all the action.
There are those Chargers cheerleaders.
Hey, Chargers. Merry Christmas, Chargers.
And some of them are braving without the sweatpants on.
I know.
That's got to be
cheerleader
chilly.
shirts.
Yeah.
Ooh, I bet.
That's got to be a little cool. Carter Tax and Finance. Saw Boost Mobile go through as well. And there's Carter Tax and Finance. We're back here at our location. All right, you got to quit sniffling now.
I know. I'm sorry. But I can't help it. It's just a little bit chilly out
We
here.
have to get Sarah to go get us some hot chocolate here in a moment.
Some hot chocolate, some coffee.
Sarah, you think you could come up with that?
So if you're in your nice toasty living room in your nice comfy chair,
Bethel Baptist Church coming through.
We certainly hope that you're enjoying our broadcast.
They got their van all decorated and wait for cheerleaders. And man, they are ready to do some cheering. And there's the. Now listen, on the way for cheerleaders, there was you saw that group, and there's a whole bunch of them behind it too. Holt Ironman coming through.
Hello, Holt Ironman.
Yeah. And some Holt cheerleaders walking behind them.
Oh, all decked out for the holidays.
Yeah, little reindeer ears.
Yes. So sweet.
Cannon Contracting in our parade lineup tonight. Again, I want to thank everybody for participating in the parade, because it takes a lot of effort and a lot of work. As you said, we've done a float before, and the folks that enter these floats and these vehicles, they put a lot of time and effort into this. And you couldn't have a parade if you didn't have people willing to be in the parade. And to have 153 entries as Northport Youth Football comes through. Again, I'm a big supporter of youth football. I got to say that. I mean, I know there's a lot of discussions going around about the safety of it, but I think they're working hard to make the game safer.
Sure.
I think it's good for boys and girls to be involved in sports. I think you learn how to compete and also a lot of life lessons. Tuscaloosa 4-H Horse Club pulling through. And that's, hey, if you're going to have a horse club, you got to have some horses. That looks like fun. I rode horses when I was a kid. Got the 4-H Horse Club.
Wow. How much fun do you think these kids are having tonight, Gary? I mean,
lot.
to be able to ride a horse through the middle of downtown Tuscaloosa, that has to just be.
Yeah, that's cool.
They'll remember this for the rest of their lives.
And look how well trained and behaved those horses are, too. That's really, really neat.
It says something about the individual that took the time and dedicated themselves to making sure that that animal knows how to respond.
We got more horses coming up, too. We got top-notch stables coming through, more horses, and then according to our research team,
Ooh.
we felt the cold breeze come through, the snow flurries.
Ooh.
Santa is getting close.
Is that true?
That's the word on the street from our research team. Top-notch stables. You see a racking horse coming through there, man. Those things are pretty. Wow.
And these are some beautiful animals, Gary.
So we've had the 4-H Horse Club, top-notch stables coming through. But there are reports, as we see more of these beautiful horses, reports that Santa is on the way.
Oh. Could that be true? Do you think the man in the red suit came all the way from the North Pole here to Tuscaloosa?
That's the word. And I tell you, I'm loving watching these horses come through. What magnificent animals.
These are some gorgeous animals. And
all these people riding them. And I'm just, every time they come to us, I'm waving at somebody.
I know, we're waving. I'm getting the snowflake. In case you're wondering why I keep doing this, I have those little snowflakes that have been falling down.
Hey, the man is here, the one, the only, Kris Kringle, a.k.a. Santa Claus.
Oh, you better watch out. Better not cry.
You better not pout, I'm telling you why.
Santa
Claus is coming to town.
And here
you know who's loving this, too, over in Calhoun County right now?
Who's that?
My mother.
Hello, Beverly.
She's loving watching some Santa Claus.
Hello,
now.
Beverly.
I guarantee you.
Hello to Beverly and all you boys and girls who are watching at home. I hope that you're being very, very good this holiday season because Santa sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
And look at all the beautiful white reindeer that are pulling his sled, and he has rolled in from the North Pole. He's brought the cooler temperatures. He's brought the snow flurries. And now this, though, is just look at that. That is Santa.
Hello, Santa.
Yes. But now he's just kind of auditioning for Christmas Eve when he'll be traveling all around the world delivering those presents. There he is, Santa Claus. And there's Para. Merry Christmas from Para. What a great job putting on this 42nd annual West Alabama Christmas parade. It's been absolutely terrific. Well run. People have enjoyed themselves. We've enjoyed ourselves. Looking forward to warming up a little bit, but but it's Christmas. It should be cool.
It should be a little bit chilly, Gary, and this has been such an amazing experience out here in downtown Tuscaloosa, and so glad that those of you watching at home have been a part of it. We're going to take a really short break, and our coverage is not finished yet, so stick around. We'll be back in just a moment.
You're watching Para's West Alabama Christmas Parade, live from downtown Tuscaloosa, only on WVUA 23.
Well, you've been watching live coverage of the 42nd Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade right here on WVUA 23, Lynn Brooks, Gary Harris. And we have had a great night, Gary, kicking off the holiday season. This is how you do it.
In style, and so thrilled to be able to bring this to you tonight, this 42nd Annual West Alabama Christmas Parade. And, Lynn, of course, we could not have done it without our sponsors.
And we want to make sure that we mention these sponsors one more time, because these are the individuals who make this broadcast possible. This couldn't happen without them. They are Maccabee Construction, Nucor Steel, Tuscaloosa, Barclay Buick, Cadillac GMC, and, of course, our good friends at Tuscaloosa County Park and Recreation Authority, who put this on and have been doing this since back in 1976 when Bear Bryant was the Grand Marshal.
Also contributing sponsors, Harrison Construction, McGifford and Associates, John Plot Company. Special thanks to Sarah Morrison from the Tuscaloosa Flower Shop for our decorations, and to Dreamland Barbecue for feeding the staff. And speaking of the staff, we got to sit up here and talk for a couple of hours, but really the work has been done by all these people.
That's
that
right.
you don't see them, but you mentioned Keith Dobbins, Don Ward, Amy Eifler, Steve DiOrio, Danny Salter, our producer, and more people than we can name. Jen Hamner. It goes on and on, but they did all the work tonight, and we appreciate their efforts.
It does take a lot of time and effort to make all this happen, so we want to thank all those individuals tonight, and also hope that everyone has enjoyed being part of this broadcast. So as we wrap up tonight, hope that everyone has enjoyed tonight's broadcast, and we want to wish everyone at home, on behalf of everyone at WVUA 23, thanks for watching, and
Merry Christmas! Ho, ho, ho! Good night.
Good night.
This has been a WVUA 23 presentation of Para's West Alabama Christmas Parade, brought to you by Barclay Buick GMC Cadillac, Nucor Steel Tuscaloosa, Maccabee Construction, and Para.